Hey everyone, Reasonable here, and it looks like we are starting. We are starting to get the first bearish confirmation. On a weekly chart, we are about to close in 2 days the first weekly close, full body close below 21 EMA, which is always a bearish sign in the short term at least. So you can see on a weekly chart that this massive bearish divergence and distribution, basically this fake out taking this previous liquidity, and right now we are selling off and currently below the 21 EMA. So if we zoom out a bit, you can see the first possible reaction we can expect is 21,120 area, which is 50 week moving average currently. But I don't think it's the case when you will expect some crazy bounce from here and continued uptrend price action. To me, and using a Bitcoin as a leading indicator as well, because it started the bear market like since October, basically 3 months ago. I think NQ currently is starting to follow up. So yeah, my main point for today's video is to realize to make sure we understand the big picture. And for the first time, as I said, a weekly close below 21 EMA is a bearish sign. So seasonality wise, we know that February usually is bearish as well. So we are yet to start February. And yeah, basically the first week of February right now, and it is red. So unless we close above weekly open, which is 25,530, it is very bearish to me. And yeah, I can see as well that the bears are a bit getting aggressive too. You can see the put to call ratio for the past 2 days on options spiked to the upside, and I think from here we are heading towards one level at least. So put to call ratio, bears are aggressive currently, and yeah, I think they're gonna hold the keys at least until the end of September. Yeah, so assuming that this is the top, or we will expect, I mean, the local top, where should we expect a bounce? So from the tariff lows, basically, my main speculation is we are heading towards at least to retest this weekly fair value gap, which is also happened to be 382 Fibonacci retracement level. First reaction may be here, dead cat bounce maybe, and the last corrective phase until maybe July, August, or September. That's from. So my point is from 3 to 6 months from here, we're gonna see a bear market. So and you can see I marked here this weekly volume imbalance, which is wide open, and it happened to be very close to 618 golden fib ratio as well. So my max pain for this bear market to go down is measuring from the top. So on Nasdaq around 21%, basically up to 21 grand. So that's my main speculation as of now. Of course, if we want to have a weekly close above 25,500, because things will change definitely. Completely will change. Maybe we can take another higher high before the next leg up, but it is less likely considering how aggressive the bears are. And yeah, so considering the Bitcoin factor as well. On ES, I want to show you ES chart as well. ES looks better, of course. It looks better. It is yet to lose the 21 EMA, but I think after all it will follow up. So the main narrative ES being strong is that financial sector and energy sector is very strong this month, previous month, and this month I think it's gonna be too. And of course, interestingly enough, Apple is very, very strong. Even today, Apple and Microsoft are pretty much green, 1.5 and 2%, respectively. And but yeah, you know that the Nasdaq is down around 2%, and Nvidia is down 4%, and AMD lost 17% of its market cap after the earnings. So, but we will talk about AMD later on. Okay. So yeah, bear market is here on Nasdaq too. So we need to realize, and remember that Bitcoin is leading everything. To me, it is a leading indicator. It is bottoming the first, and it is topping the first. So yeah, it is great to have Bitcoin as an indicator, even if you don't trade it at all, you don't own it or whatever. So yeah, on a daily chart, I want to show you daily chart too, so you can see we lost this huge support area today. This was a huge support area, and I expect right now soon this will flip as a resistant, and after that we will see. This is that weekly fair value gap and 382 Fibonacci level, expecting the first real reaction on Nasdaq here. Yeah, so 4-hour chart as well. You can see we took the sell side liquidity today when we violated even more, and we took all this liquidity at this level. So you're very, very bearish, to be honest, yeah. And in the short term, we're gonna have to wait and see, because next week we have CPI 2, and we can get some volatility maybe before the next leg to the downside. Moving to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, as I said, it took the sell side. Excuse me. It took the sell side at 74,600. Yearly open is around 87,600. Anything below that level is bearish 100%. You can see I marked the 3-day this fair value gap possibly, but of course we completely have a market structure shift, and it is less likely we'll come back to that area. So from here, what we expect, as I said before, any bounce is going to be shorted from my side at least. Yearly open is 88, let's say 88 grand. Previous week low, we took the previous week low, we took the sell side from that, and yeah, we are heading towards 48, 50,000. I don't expect to have that huge relief rally or something, because usually in the bear markets, when everybody expects some relief, nobody is getting it. Okay, so this was the relief. As I said, everybody was expecting 100 grand. I said no, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, and yeah, it was very obvious that everybody was tweeting, and from here we are starting the real downside move, and as I said, until September, October, it's down only on Bitcoin. Oh yeah, on a weekly chart too, you can see complete. So this is a correction. This is a correction, and I'm expecting on Bitcoin to go below this previous low level on the ATR based indicator, which is going to be basically below 100 level, a bit lower. And from here, I want to see bullish divergence like this. Okay, so bullish divergence like this around this area. Okay, so right here, so you can see this is a bullish divergence on a weekly chart. That will indicate to me that it's time to start the accumulation for the next leg, for the next bull market, basically. So that's pretty much, I think, that's pretty simple. I think usually, and the simple things usually work better than the most complicated technical analysis. Okay, so yeah, expect to get lower, to take this low here, make a lower low right here, and from here we can expect that accumulation phase, which will take possibly, which will be around 65-70%. So 38 to 44 grand Bitcoin is pretty reasonable to me. So moving to Ethereum, Ethereum took this liquidity. Currently, we are sitting above it. We took it, and yeah, any relief, any upside momentum will be shorted from my side for sure, as I'm expecting it to go below 1000 level for this year's bear market. And yeah, so the only real bullish chart right now in the cryptoverse, in the markets, is the USDT dominance, which is of course inversely correlated with Bitcoin. So we are starting the real upside momentum. As the previous cycle, you can see here, as soon as we broke this to the upside, we had one more small push to the downside consolidation, and the real blow, the rocket ship started from around this area. So my speculation for this cycle on USDT dominance to start the distribution like this from 11% to 12% maybe, to have distribution, and then we will see what's going to happen after that. And then of course, the timing wise, we'll see either September or October. So yeah, USDT dominance is clear as well. The only bullish chart, up only from here. I don't see any reason for us to not to go to the upside after this major distribution on Bitcoin and major bottoming and accumulation on this chart. So volatility. So this is very important. On a daily chart, I want to show you how we closed all the possible gaps to the downside. And I think seasonality wise, we are starting the volatile season. And remember, we have this daily volume imbalance at 34, 35. And I think we're gonna actually go higher than that, 40 at least, 45. We'll see. So anything, I don't see any volatility compression too much. After we reclaim this 20 level, I think we go to 35. We go to 35, and yeah, expecting hugely highly volatile season until at least the end of February. Yeah, and finally, I wanted to have a look at AMD. So AMD on a 3-day chart made a clear double top and clear bearish, the first time bearish divergence on a chart, 3-day chart. And you can see on a weekly chart too, possible head and shoulders, and we're about to lose this level. So I'm expecting to see basically the first zone, buying zone, and the reaction zone actually to be at 157, 164 at this area. And yeah, after that, we'll try to understand in what ways the markets are, and possibly start to accumulate from here. Yeah, long term AMD to me is very, very bullish. Expecting a huge upside in the next for the next cycle, basically. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So expecting to see some chop price action for Thursday and Friday. So this week was highly volatile. We had basically three closer to trend days back to back. So I'm expecting to have some chop price action at these areas because we already took all the possible sell sides. And yeah, I think next week will bring us more clarity as we are approaching to CPI 2. So yeah, that's it for today. The bear market to me is here in full force for Nasdaq, and ES is lagging right now, but it will join the party soon. So stay safe, and I will try to update again on Sunday. Thank you.